Chasing the Green Fairy. I'm really going to age myself now, but about 25 years ago, I went and travelled to Prague when I was living and working in London. And I went with a good friend of mine. We headed across, and one of the things we did there, and not sleep for a couple of days, was get some absinthe. Absinthe, also known as Chasing the Green Fairy due to its green colour, is an alcoholic drink which is supposed to have had hallucinogenic qualities. However, I think they've proven that's actually not the case anymore.
I was to audition for Satine, and I would taste my first glass of absinthe.
I am the Green Fairy.
So today what I'm going to do is actually do that viral trend where we smash up a bottle and we go and frame that up and put some resin over it, and hopefully it comes up and looks pretty impressive and something I can mount on my wall, or maybe I'll end up selling it. So this is my very dirty and dusty bottle of absinthe. It did have a little bit of absinthe left in there, but considering it was over 20 years old, I decided that maybe it wasn't worth drinking, so I took the rest of that out. You can see like a little bit in there, a little bluey greeny colour. That's where the term Chasing the Green Fairy comes from, because of the colour. Prague really was an amazing place. It had amazing people, amazing historical architecture, and I just had a fantastic time. Also helped the fact that I was earning pounds, so British sterling, and the exchange rate was pretty amazing, so we kind of lived like kings for a few days as we hung around and checked out Prague. Before we jump in and make our art with our bottle of absinthe, if this is your first time here, my name is Andy and I make all sorts of art. My primary focus is resin art, but I'm sort of branching out to different areas as well. If any of that's of interest to you, please like and subscribe so that you can see more content like this. So the first thing we need to be doing is giving this a bit of a wipe down. As you can see, this bottle has been sitting out in the garage and it's pretty dusty, so give it a clean up and see how it turns out. So that's coming up really nicely. There's a few harder spots here. Just try to get off. Might have to use my finger to loosen those a bit. So here we here, Hills Quality Spirit since 1920. I quite like this bottle shape anyway. It's quite different, and like it. Some of the glue obviously has come away a bit from the label. You can see here 70% alcohol per volume, and then the rest I can't understand because it's written in Czech. Yeah, so this bottle roughly around, I think we'll say about 20, I think it's about 22, 23 years old. Alright, excellent, so that's looking really good now. Big difference there, and I think that's going to look very cool. So this is going to be the interesting bit. What I've got here is a plastic bag, so I want to obviously retain those pieces of glass, so we'll seal that up. Now I've seen a lot of people do this inside a plastic container. That's one way. What I'm actually going to do is wrap a towel around this, and then we're going to give it a whack, hardish whack. I think we're going to try on this corner here, and then maybe down around here with the bottom of the bottle. So a couple of whacks. Okay, little towel. That around, and actually there's a bit of air there, so we might need to break the seal a little bit. It's not going to actually get any pieces out. Alright, let's smash this bottle. I didn't actually take that much to break the bottle. I actually thought some absinthe had come out of the bottle because there's a little bit left there, but turns out it was some resin I had which actually was a very similar colour.
Now it's time to lay it out, so I'm going to have to carefully piece these pieces of glass and arrange them as best I can into its original bottle shape. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We'll have that as our layout, and then I'll put our resin across it and get rid of this other glass. I'm using a finishing resin here. This is what you normally use if you're going to coat, say, a acrylic artwork, or if you're going to be doing some woodworking and you're putting a layer of resin across some wood, like a wood table for example. Also works on glass. The key thing here with this resin is that it will dull those sharp edges because it will put a coat around the glass, and hopefully then it means that if anyone bumps into this when it's on the wall, it's not going to cut them up. Looks all pretty cool too because it gives it a nice gloss finish.
Alright, here's the finished piece.
Once I had this all finished, I did sort of notice that there was a big piece of glass kind of sticking out, which could be a danger, so I did break that piece and put a bit more resin on it to sort of finish it off. But anyway, here is the finished artwork. Something really simple: smashing a bottle, covering it in resin, and because this is a 20-year-old bottle, it had a bit of sentimental value to me, and I hope you like it. If you did like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Until next time, keep creating.